Well, there is a lot going on at the Eppson Center right now. We are so lucky to have a staff that has great ideas, a following of patrons like we've never had before, and a lot of exciting things coming up for the seniors in our town here.
Now, that would start with this flea market that is this coming Saturday, August 19th. Fill us in on some of the details.
That's correct, David. What we are doing is we are renting out booths, parking spaces actually, in the center so that people can bring their wares. And so it can be garage sale items, craft items, food items. We're kind of just wanting to do just an all-around fun flea market, based kind of like the Mile High Flea Market, just a lot of different things there. What we're doing is we're renting booths to folks who do have things that they want to sell, and it's $25 a booth or $40 for 2 spaces.
Okay.
And then we will be at the center from 7 o'clock in the morning starting for setup, sales starting at 8 o'clock, running until 2 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay, so 8 to 2 on Saturday is the key times for you folks in the audience who want to head out to this, but you are accepting. How has vendors kind of gone?
You know, we don't have as many vendors as what we'd like right now,
Okay.
and so I'd like to get the word out there that we're definitely wanting to have more vendors. A variety of people coming into the center. We don't even really have any big ideas about what it's supposed to be. We just want a variety of things, and we want people to come and congregate, enjoy some food, some friendship, and just get out to know the center a little bit better.
Absolutely.
And people may not know where the Eppson Center is. And so let's remind them that it's on North 3rd Street on the west side of North 3rd by the viaduct over to the interstate. And I don't remember the street address.
1560 North 3rd.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is going to be the largest public flea market in Laramie, so if you have something that you want to sell, you can grab a space, or if you just want to go out and check it out, certainly we encourage you to do so. How did this idea kind of come about, if you wouldn't mind me asking?
You know, David, I've been with the center since December, and since that point, we have really been trying to increase the amount of fundraising that we're bringing to the center, increase the outreach to the center. And so right now what we're looking at, this flea market is going to be a fundraiser for us. I'm sure everyone has heard that with the state cuts, the federal cuts, funding cuts from the government, we are in a different situation than we were in the years past. The Eppson Center's actually received $60,000 or more less just from state funding for this past year.
Wow.
So we are definitely getting ourselves out there, making ourselves known, letting people know that we're here, and that we want to take care of folks in this town. And what that means to us is that we have to keep the center financially stable. And so what that does for us at this point is puts us into a fundraising kind of mode. And so I have got a great group of people, my board, my $1 a month club, folks that really focus on bringing extra money into the center, coming up with ideas for things. And so this idea came up, we were just brainstorming, and it's like, what can we do? What's something different that we can do that will bring people out, that will show people, here's the center, this is what we have to offer you. And also make it fun and make us a little bit of money.
Well, and I can't blame you for that, because it does, I go back to a comment you made a little earlier, which is this center is serving more and more people in the community. So it sounds like there's a need to keep things going from a fundraising standpoint.
There is a need. You know, we have really increased the number of seniors that we're seeing at the center. We have increased the amount of activities that we have. We're really just trying to get out there and bring folks in there. Make sure you know what the senior center does here in town. We find that a lot of times folks don't even really realize all of the opportunities that we hold, and so we really just want to make it known and let people know how welcoming it is, and the great activities, the great people that you can find, and the camaraderie that you can feel while you're at the center.
People say, oh, the senior center is for old people. And what we need to realize is that old is in the head of the person with the idea.
Absolutely.
Rather than being just a total absolute. As one becomes more mature, old goes further and further away. Let's put it that way.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. And baby boomers are retiring.
There you go.
And the senior center offers a lot of opportunities for them to get out and have a good time and meet some new people that they don't know before. And so that's part of the story. It's not just the services for people who are decrepit and going around with canes, not seeing or hearing or taking care of themselves very well.
Well, you heard it here first on this program.
Right.
And this is just on the precipice of National Senior Month, if I recall correctly.
That's correct. National Senior Center Month is September, and so is in September, excuse me. And so we are planning some activities regarding wellness, life enrichment, and also focusing on our nutrition and transportation departments. And so we just really want to bring the senior center to life for the town of Laramie. It's been around since 1973. We've had a couple of different locations, and now we're down there again at 1560 North 3rd, and we're ready to see you, people of all ages. You know, nobody is not old enough or too old to come to the senior center. We're wanting to kind of break that and bring in some younger folks that are wanting to come in and volunteer, for instance, folks that are wanting to kind of bridge that gap between the younger folks and some folks that have come along in age just a little bit. And so we really do want to start, you know, appealing to children even of the importance of volunteering at our senior center, just to kind of bring that just to bring it home for those kids, just so that it's a part of their life and they're used to doing things like that. That's truly what we want to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it looks like, Susan, you guys have kind of put together a little bit of a strategic plan here to kind of map out over the next few years to try and continue to keep things rolling in the right direction.
That is absolutely right. The board and Tammy met with a facilitator, and we came up with a strategic plan that's for the next 3 to 5 years, and I can't tell you the goals off the top of my head, but if Tammy turns the page, we can read
we got to have our cheat sheets, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
And if you don't think I use cheat sheets, trust me, I do use them all the time. So, yeah, talk a little bit about just some of these goals. It looks like there's 4 main goals.
All right, financial stability for the Eppson Center, developing a facilities plan. The facility is getting older, and there are some mechanical maintenance issues with it.
Yep.
Increase services to underserved populations and increase social health of seniors through interaction and involvement. I want to make one point about the senior center, and that's when you walk in the door, you hear people laughing. And it's really great, I think, to go to a place where laughter is common. And
Absolutely.
we don't hear enough laughter in our lives. And so I would encourage people to come on down and join the laughter.
All right, so 1560 North 3rd Street. We can't emphasize that address enough. And, of course, we are stressing the flea market, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. this coming Saturday. If you are still interested in becoming a vendor, reserving a space, what's the best way to get involved? Email, phone number, what do we got, Tammy?
You know, the best way is actually to call the center at 745-5116, and you can speak with one of our receptionists and just ask to have information about having a booth, and we'll be happy to get it to you. Like I said, it's a pretty small fee for having that booth, and we're happy to take care of that paperwork at the center.
Absolutely. $25 for the single space, or as Tammy mentioned, $40 if you'd like a double space. If you have that much information, or if you have that much stuff, that much clutter you'd like to get rid of, they will certainly fill you up with a double space. And trust me, what you may not use could be somebody else's treasure. So I always, I've been to flea markets before. You never know what you can find.
There's treasure everywhere. Treasure everywhere.
All right. Anything else before I let you go, ladies? Talking about the Eppson Center for Seniors, I know that you guys always have a lot going on, it seems like. I know, let's see, this will be the 3rd Wednesday, so the AARP driver's course will be coming up this Wednesday. And you can contact the Senior Center for more on that. But what else do we got coming up around the corner here?
You know, we've actually got quite a few activities. You will find our calendar for activities on our website, and that lists everything that we do as well as the times. But some of the new things that we have, we just recently brought on chair yoga. We also brought on Tai Chi, which has been a fabulous class. We also have brought an acupuncturist and a massage therapist, and the most exciting thing that we have coming up is a new program for Parkinson's patients called Rock Steady Boxing which the center will be bringing in the next month. I just got some girls trained for that, and so we are bringing something to help fight Parkinson's disease to Laramie.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, the Eppson Center is at 1560 North 3rd Street. Again, the flea market is coming up this week, but so much more to get involved with. We're just hitting the tip of the iceberg here, ladies.
Absolutely.
So.
And the URI for the Eppson Center is eppsoncenter.org.
That's correct.
All right,
that's
there
correct.
you go. That's the address you want to type in if you're going to any sort of browser, whether it's Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer, whatever it is that you use to get on the internet, eppsoncenter.org. And again, the flea market, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for you folks in the public. And if you are interested, you can still sign up and just call the Eppson Center. 745-5116 is the information. Tammy, Susan, thanks so much for coming in.
David, thanks so much for having us.
Yes, it was a pleasure.